Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video that you're coming across of me. But y'all listen, look what my client did. Look at her. When I wasn't looking. Girl, and then gonna act like that she didn't just do that. I love her for that. She is so silly. I can't wait to see her again so I can tell her like, girl, I was editing and I seen you. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing 10 stitch braids on her hair. I'm just going in with the blow dryer to make sure I got her hair straightened out all the way because I'm not going to be using any like flat irons or pressing comb, no extra heat on her hair because she don't need it. So I'm going to go in with my Ebin Edge control. That's the hair product that I'm going to be using for my stitch braids. That's the only product that I really use for my braids when like braiding and stuff. But y'all gonna see me divide her hair into sections. So we're doing 10 stitch braids, so it's gonna be 5 sections. So I'm gonna divide it into 5 sections, and each section will have 2 braids, so that's 10 braids. Okay, it's just easier for me that way to just do it like that. And I am gonna do the 2 braids that's in the middle first just to get them out the way, so that way I will have like 4 more sections left, so 2 on each side, if that makes sense. It's just so much easier, y'all. Because then after that, you just split each section into 2, and you know that it's just gonna be 2 braids. But yeah, after I divide all of this, you can watch me divide all of this, but I'm gonna come back after I do the 2 braids in the middle so y'all see like my pattern and where I'm going with this. So yeah, I'll be back. All right, y'all, boom, here we are. We already got 1 section down. So I already did 2 braids. 1 section is done. I'm going to go ahead and move over to my right and divide these 2 sections over here and define the part with my gel and my precision comb. And then make sure y'all take y'all baby hairs out. See if y'all clients want their baby hairs out, because you're doing feed-in, so you want to make sure you take them out ASAP before it's too late, because you're starting your braids at the hairline. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do these inner braids, and y'all going to be stitching with my nail. So I only have 1 nail on my right hand, and because these stitch braids are smaller than as if I was doing like 6 or 8 of them or 4 of them, you know, they're smaller. So I'm only gonna need to stitch like from one way, and I'm gonna show y'all what I mean in a second. That's why I only got 1 nail that has the freaking, like, you know, the stiletto nail on there. That's why it's only 1, if you're going to be wondering. It's because I'm only going to be stitching from one side, and it's going to work. It's going to work. Y'all going to see. Okay, so this braid gives a better view on how I'm stitching. I'm going to zoom in for y'all right quick. Okay, so you see I'm taking my pinky nail and I'm pushing it all the way to the other side, like, of the braid. From the right to the left, from the right to the left. And it's creating this stitch look. And make sure y'all is gentle when y'all starting off the braids so you don't give too much tension. Pull them. And then once I get to about like the middle or toward the back, toward where the ear line is at, that's when I start adding my hair in. And y'all, depending on my client's hair texture, like her hair is thick, so I have to add the hair in toward the bottom so it won't look bulky if I add the hair in at the top, you know? But if my client's hair were thinner, I would definitely add like little pieces of hair throughout the braid. Okay, y'all, so this is the last section over here, which each section consists of 2 braids. So we got 2 more braids over here, and then on the other side we have 4 braids to do. Which right here, she did ask me, after I do this braid, she did ask me like, how much longer is it gonna be? And y'all, I kid you not, like with this braid pattern and doing them in groups of like 2, this saved me like an extra probably like 30 minutes to an hour, because this only took me like 2 hours to do, or 2.5 hours, I can't remember. Okay, y'all, I just checked and it only took me 2 hours to do her hair. I started at 5 and finished at 7. And that's with me moving my camera all over the place and trying to get these angles and recording for y'all. So it really could have took me like less time than that. That is so wild, y'all. Usually it takes me like 2.5 hours to do like this many braids. But this new braiding pattern, I feel like that's what has me my time, you know, amped up a little bit. So just try it out and let me know what you think. Y'all, look, here she is asking me how much longer it's gonna take, y'all. It took me like an extra, I told her like 40 more minutes, which it did take me like an extra 40 more minutes to an hour to finish her hair, because I was taking pictures and stuff. But yeah, these braids didn't take too long as I thought they were going to. And then y'all, let me tell you about my client. So she's like a she hits me up, like she's my client that hits me up like same day or next day, like I need an appointment ASAP, sis. And I'm like, okay, hold up, what's going on, you know? So I tried to get her in before it started getting dark outside, but she like, I still have to wash my hair and stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. So y'all, that's probably why I finished so fast, because I'm like, girl, it's getting dark. You got me out here. We're gonna have to walk out together at this point, because no. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and move over to this side. So I gotta prep some more I'm talking about baby hair. Why was I about to say prep some more baby hair, y'all? I'm prepping the braiding hair. And y'all, please excuse how I look right now. I only look like this like 50% of the time at work, though. I'm at work, so just leave me alone. But y'all, in a second, I'm gonna show y'all how thick I'm making this hair. I'm making them all the same size so that each braid can look the same. And I'm probably adding about 5 or 6 pieces to each braid. So this is about how thick they are. And with this side, I'm just gonna let y'all watch me work, and I'll be right back. So make sure y'all stay tuned, because I have to show y'all how I'm sewing the back down and the different products that I'm using to set my style. So make sure y'all tune into that at the end. Okay, y'all, so for this part, I'm just going to go ahead and take my needle and thread and sew the back braids all together. So with the first two braids, when you get to that second braid, make sure you loop it back through the first braid just to secure that part again, and then go back through the braids all in the back of the braids so you don't, my bad, so you don't show the thread. And then on both sides, I'm going to make sure I secure it like how I did at the beginning, like going back through the first and second braid. I'm going to go back through the last two braids just to secure the two, and then tie a knot at the end. Okay, y'all, so these are the final steps. I'm going to go ahead with my mousse and set her hair. And the mousse is good to get rid of any flyaways and make the style more seamless. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip her braids in the water. And then after that, I'm going to spray some like melting spray on her hair. I use Stuck with Dage. I'm going to put the link in my bio to that product. But you could use any holding spray like Got To Be gel. Got To Be glued spray. Or anything along the lines of that. So you want to spray that. And then go ahead with the blow dryer to blow it all dry, or you could sit your client under the hair dryer. And then the last step is the baby hairs. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will be sure to answer them as soon as possible for you. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another video. Thank you.